Um, this is Dygoknight's video on every character that could survive the 8 gates, or whatever. I don't know what's in this video. People in my chat keep telling me to react to this video. They frequently cite it as the reason they don't like Dygoknight's takes and why Dygoknight is a bad scaler. If I happen to react strongly to anything in this, it's obviously not me hating him. It's just sometimes things are funny, so I can't help but react how I'm gonna react. And yeah, no hate to him. Whatever's said in this video, again, I have no idea, not yet. So yeah. Oh shit, there's no sound.
The 8th gate
Can y'all hear
is
it
an
now?
amazing power-up that requires the user's life to be used. When Guy opened the 8th gate against Madara, we all thought his life was forfeit. And he almost did kick the bucket in that fight, if not for Naruto arriving at the nick of time. But this is not what the video is about. No, we want to explore who would be able to survive against 8 gates Guy in a one-on-one fight. You don't really have to win the fight, you don't have to attack Might Guy necessarily to win this fight, you just have to survive, because in the end of the fight, he's just gonna turn into dust, and you're gonna win. But this
Okay, so what I was saying here was, I didn't already react to this. What I was saying here was, I don't think Guy was gonna turn to dust here. I think it was only gonna be this leg. This is the leg he basically used to kick Madara when he was doing the Night Guy. And this is the leg that like shattered completely whenever he kicked him. I think only this leg was gonna turn to dust. I don't think he in general was gonna turn to dust. I think he was just gonna die.
This is not the easiest thing to do, because 8 gates Guy is extremely powerful, as we saw his fight against Jubidara, the strongest character in the series. So let's start by just doing a quick analysis of Guy's abilities at the 8th gate. First, he's extremely physically strong, obviously. He's punching Madara, creating massive craters on the ground and dragging Madara hundreds if not thousands of meters. Also, he was able to blow up half of Madara's body, and that Madara, as I said before, is the strongest character in Naruto. But that's not all. The biggest deal with 8 gates Guy is that he is quite literally the fastest character in the entire Naruto verse that we've ever seen. First, if we just take a look
Wait, hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck up. Did I just hear this shit? Let me back up.
Deal with 8 gates Guy is that he is quite literally the fastest character in the entire Naruto verse that we've ever seen.
Oh fuck no, nigga. Hey, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Hey, get this nigga out the kitchen already, bro. Get this nigga going. Bro, I got the hiccups from that shit. That shit actually gave me the hiccups, bro. What the fuck, nigga? What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. Let me get some fucking water, bro. Hold on. Bro genuinely gave me the hiccups, bro. What the fuck? I'm gonna hear him out though, bro. I'm gonna hear him out. I'm gonna hear him out. Now, if he says, fuck it. Hey, look, if this nigga says something along the lines of, Guy bent space, therefore, since no one else bent space, Guy is the fastest, niggas gotta donate $20. If he says something like that, niggas gotta donate $20.
First, if we just take a look at when Might Guy was using the Evening Elephant Barrage against Madara, we can see that Madara was really struggling to keep up with him, and Madara wasn't struggling that much to keep up with 6-path Sage Mode Naruto and Rinnegan Sasuke. Now sure, you could say Sasuke cut Madara in half, but Madara wasn't speed blitzed by Sasuke at all because he noticed Sasuke coming for him. Also, he didn't seem desperate at all fighting against Naruto and Sasuke, and when he was being pummeled by the Evening Elephant, Madara was having a very rough time. We can very clearly see that 8 gates Guy clearly surpasses Naruto and Sasuke in terms of speed. And then, obviously, when he uses the Night Guy, his final attack, he literally bends space-time from his sheer speed. And nobody has ever done that before or after Guy. So,
give me my 20. Give me my fucking 20. I knew it. Bro, I knew that nigga was gonna say that shit, bro. Oh my fucking god, bro. Give me my fucking 20. I knew that nigga was gonna say that shit. I knew there was no damn way that nigga was gonna say Madara's the fastest without bringing that up, bro. Oh my god, bro. Appreciate that, Mask. Appreciate my 20, bro.
Yes, he is the fastest character, and if you include the Night Guy, he is absolutely the fastest character because he is bending space-time. And granted, Madara is able to see that happening, but he can't do much more than that.
Appreciate it, bro.
So yeah, my guy's way
Another
faster
20.
than Shiki, Kaguya, any character you can name. It's very
Whoa. Hold on.
He is bending space-time. And
bending space-time? What the fuck? The nigga added time in there. He just...
before or after guy. So yes, he is the fastest character, and if you include the Night Guy, he is absolutely the fastest character because he is bending space-time.
Oh, bro. The panel he shows doesn't even say that. The panel says he's bending space. Bro, the panel for this shit says he's bending space. Where the fuck did that nigga get time at? Where the fuck is hold on, okay, maybe I'm tweaking, I forgot. Is time somewhere on this page, chat? Can someone tell me? Do y'all see time on this page? No. There's no time. Okay, good. So I'm not tweaking. This nigga just randomly said time. I'm gonna rewind it one more time.
After guy. So yes, he is the fastest character, and if you include the Night Guy, he is absolutely the fastest character because he is bending space-time.
Okay. There we go. He is bending space-time. He's absolutely the fastest character for that. What about that even makes him the fastest character? What's the answer to that? Bro, I'm being like what's the oh, he bent space, he's the fastest character. What if he's bending space because of all that fucking chakra pressure around him? I mean, the nigga does have a gigantic chakra dragon with no limits, like, coming at Madara, bro. I'm pretty sure the actual translation for this says, like, guy is twisting the air or something like that. Because if you look carefully, he's only bending the Truth Seeker rod. Like, he's not bending anything that's on Madara or any other space around him, as we can see. So I'm pretty sure the actual translation is just that he's bending the air around him or twisting the air around him. I would want to do a little bit more research on that before I like go check. Like, I could probably go pull up the scan right now, get it like Chat GPT translated, but yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, bro, why this though? Look, hey, someone just brought up in chat, bro, exactly what I was thinking, bro. The Asaku Jaku makes fire when guy punches. No one else does that. Is 6-gate guy the fastest too? Madara never makes punches or fire with his punches. Anyway, bro.
And granted, Madara is able to see that happening, but he can't do much more than that. So yeah, my guy is way faster than Ishiki, Kaguya, any character you can name. It's very easy to see just by his sheer speed that he shows bending space.
Did he just say
see that happening, but he can't do much more than that. So yeah, my guy is way faster than Ishiki, Kaguya, any character you can name. It's very easy to see.
What the fuck? Bro, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Did he just say Might Guy is way faster than Ishiki, Kaguya, anyone else you can name? Because he blitzed Madara? He didn't even blitz Madara. Madara's reacting to this shit. Are you joking right now?
Just by
No
sheer
way.
speed that he shows bending space-time. So if you want to argue about that, you're simply wrong. But who would be able to survive a fight against him? Well, that's what we're gonna find out here. First, let's get the easy ones out of the way. Obviously, every Edo Tensei would be able to survive a fight against Guy, but honestly, they're already dead, so it's not as much surviving, but just staying on the battlefield. Though these are not very fair fights, because the Edo Tensei can regenerate from anything, essentially. You need a sealing jutsu to deal with them, and obviously Guy doesn't have that. He only has taijutsu, so we're only pitting Guy against alive characters, so yeah, Edo Tenseis would beat Guy, simply because they can withstand every single attack and regenerate, and they just have to wait for Guy's turn into dust. Now let's move on to the
Guess
other
we're simply
very obvious
wrong.
character, which is Jubidara. And I don't really have to scale or do anything with Jubidara here, because we quite literally saw them fighting, and Jubidara won, even though Guy had help, so yeah, Jubidara beats 8th Guy. And now let's get to the other characters that are not so clear-cut, starting from the strongest, and we're going to the weakest ones. Naruto and Sasuke. Obviously, I'm talking about Naruto with his Age of 6 Paths and Sasuke with the Rinnegan, and these are two very comparable characters because they're essentially the same power level. Starting off with Naruto, he is definitely slower than Might Guy, but he isn't slow. I mean, he
Definitely
creates
slower.
thousands of clones to be distractions against Might Guy, and Guy may not know exactly who he should attack. That's exactly what Naruto did against Kaguya, and it worked out, even though Kage is way dumber than Guy. But if Naruto creates enough shadow clones to distract Guy while he is in the 8th gate, it's very possible that Guy will simply run out of steam before the real Naruto is hit by the 8th gate attacks.
How is this even like, how is this even a point against Guy? If Guy is so fast that he can blitz Madara, who he said, this is Dygoknight's words. Dygoknight said, Madara can't really keep up with Guy. He can't keep up with the Night Guy, and he can react to it, but he can't do anything else but react. That's what he said. He can't do much else, so he just got hit. He said Naruto kept up with him, right? So wouldn't Guy just hit Naruto before he could do the fucking the shadow clone hand sign? I mean, I don't know, bro. This shit sounds inconsistent already.
Which seems to be a pretty decent strategy after all. The Shadow
Let me run a little bit.
is in the 8th gate. It's very possible that Guy will simply run out of steam before the real Naruto is hit by the 8th gate attacks. Which seems to be a pretty decent strategy after all. The Shadow Clone Jutsu is the go-to jutsu that Naruto always uses for every single situation. I don't see it being different here. So yeah, it's very possible that Guy is just gonna run out of the 8th gate before striking the real Naruto. But what if Guy actually finds out who the real Naruto is amidst the thousands of shadow clones and manages to strike him? Guy wouldn't have as much trouble striking Naruto because Madara was using the truth-seeking orbs as an omnidirectional shield in the fight against Guy, so that Guy couldn't actually touch Madara directly. He had to use the Evening Elephant to punch Madara literally with compressed air, because if he touches the truth-seeking orbs, his hands are simply going to disintegrate. Now yes, Naruto also had the truth-seeking orbs, but he didn't know exactly how to use them. He used the truth-seeking orbs a couple of times during the war arc, in the fight against Jubidara using that staff, and then against Sasuke when he used it to deflect some Susanoo arrows, and that's pretty much it. Naruto had no proficiency whatsoever.
That's not it. The hell? That's not it. 1 second. Just 1 second real quick. Isn't this Naruto stretching out his Truth Seeker orb so that Sasuke can stand on it? So he knows how to do that. Right? Come on now, bro. Like, what?
The truth-seeking orbs, and he wouldn't be able to create the same type of shield. So Might Guy would be able to punch Naruto and
He is wrong, Super Pig.
maybe even use the Night Guy, which, yes, you have to charge the Night and wouldn't be able to create the same type of shield. So Might Guy would be able to punch Naruto.
I'm not gonna say like Naruto would make that shield, but he definitely can.
And maybe even use the Night Guy, which, yes, you have to charge the Night Guy and take that weird stance, But yeah, probably do that. I mean, Guy's pretty fast. If Guy is able to locate the real Naruto, his best option would definitely be to use the Kurama avatar to provide him some additional cover, but even still, if Guy hits Naruto with a Night Guy, Naruto is done. Even a normal barrage of taijutsu punches and kicks would probably do Naruto in, because Naruto's regeneration isn't nearly as good as Jubidawa's, who has literally Hashirama cells and the 10 tails inside of him, which are two things that give you the two best regenerations in the entire series. Now, Naruto can withstand attacks, but the Night Guy is just simply too much. If you look at the damage it did to Jubidawa, then yeah, Naruto is unfortunately not getting out alive, but Naruto can use his shadow clones to distract Guy, so I think he wouldn't even get hit. So Naruto survives. Good job. Now let's move on to Rinnegan Sasuke. Sasuke is obviously also slower than 8 Gates Guy, but the thing is, Sasuke can't really create shadow clones like Naruto can, so he wouldn't be able to distract Guy long enough for Guy not to be able to punch the real Sasuke. He would have to come up with some other strategy. The best thing I see Sasuke doing is using Amenote Jikara to simply teleport out of the way, because yeah, Sasuke would be able to see the attacks coming, he would just not be fast enough to dodge them, kind of deal. Just like his fight against Rock Lee back in part 1 was. He could see Rock Lee's attacks, but he couldn't just dodge them, so the same thing would apply here, but with Amenote Jikara that would be different. However, Amenote Jikara has a cooldown, so he couldn't do that indefinitely. He would have to use it perfectly in the right time, and then when Sasuke uses Amenote...
What's the Amenote Jikara cooldown? Where's that stated at? It doesn't exist? Yeah, I was thinking that when he said it, like, it has a cooldown. What does he mean? It does have a cooldown? Where's it stated at? I mean, yeah, when Sasuke loses his eye powers, obviously. But Amenote Jikara doesn't seem to, like, drain a lot of his chakra. I mean, it does when he makes, like, a portal to go to Kaguya's dimension or something. But when he actually uses Amenote Jikara, it doesn't take that much chakra. Like, hold on, let me show you. Like, at the end of the fight with, Jigen, Sasuke uses a portal, even though he says he's like low as fuck on chakra. He uses a portal to get out, right? So, and this is the portals. Like, the portals take more chakra than like just switching with something else. And he's using this while he's like super fucking low. So I don't know, bro. I don't know about that.
Jikara, Guy can just come at Sasuke in the new location and punch Sasuke, so that wouldn't be the most effective way. It would be just like a pinch move kind of deal. You could say maybe Chibaku Tensei, but I can see 8 Gates Guy easily resisting Chibaku Tensei or even punching the meteor out of the sky. Sasuke Susanoo would be destroyed.
What the fuck, bro? Did he just... No way this nigga just said Might Guy would punch Sasuke's Chibaku Tensei hole when Sasuke's Chibaku Tensei don't have holes. Are you fucking kidding me? Hold up. Hold the fuck up, bro. Unless this is a different nigga. Isn't this Sasuke? What is he talking about? There's nothing to punch. What's he gonna punch? Nah.
By the 8 Gates Guy power, especially if Guy uses the Night Guy. So yeah, if Sasuke gets hit by any of Guy's attacks, he is technically dead. I don't see him escaping here. His only option would probably be Genjutsu, but there's a really good precedent that Genjutsu is
Bro's about to punch himself to escape.
We see in the 5 Kage versus Madara fight that Madara had to grapple the Raikage in order to put him under a Genjutsu. So Guy...
That's disingenuous. This is a clone. This is a clone of Madara grappling the Raikage. It's disingenuous.
that Madara had to grapple the Raikage in order to put him under a genjutsu. So Guy is way faster than the Raikage, and granted Sasuke is way more powerful than that Madara, but the same difference would still apply here. He would have to grapple 8 Gates Guy somehow in order to put him in a genjutsu, because the genjutsu isn't simply fast enough to keep up with 8 Gates Guy. So yeah.
All you need to do for genjutsu is make eye contact. Guy moves in a straightforward as fuck pattern. Like, it shouldn't be hard for Sasuke to get him, bro. Like, look at B, moving at Sasuke in a straight line. Boom. Genjutsu. Like, and B is faster than Sasuke. I don't know, bro. Just saying he has to grapple him, I'm not buying that.
Sasuke is kicking the bucket here. No way.
Guy does have the like anti-Sharingan techniques though. Gotta keep that in mind. Don't know if he would be employing them while he's in the 8th gate, but you know.
Fortunately. What about DMS Kakashi? When Kakashi awakens, both Mangakyous has the Susanoo, can use Kamui like Obito and like Kakashi as well. Well, that was definitely the strongest Kakashi version, but could he survive 8 Gates Guy? Well, everything here depends on how long Kakashi's amp and Guy's amp would last. Because, yes, Kakashi gets much faster with a DMS, but he isn't Guy fast. No, he's not bending space-time.
No, he's not Guy
fast.
fast.
Hit Guy with a Kamui Shuriken, with the Kamui Raikiri. He cannot hit 8 Gates Guy with anything. But Kakashi has also the ability to become intangible, which is very useful against taijutsu fighters. I mean, what can you do if Kakashi is intangible? Guy is simply not going to be able to touch him. So he could withstand an 8 Gates barrage very easily just by not doing anything. I mean, you wouldn't even need the Susanoo, really. The Susanoo would just be a very big target for Guy, and yes, Guy could just punch through the Susanoo, but then Kakashi can just phase through his attacks just like he did against Kaguya. And Kakashi can't hit Guy, so it's essentially a stalemate. The winner is going to be the one who runs out of the amp first, and that would be Kakashi. Now, it's difficult to quantify time in the manga, especially because obviously the manga is the original version, but Kakashi's amp lasts less in just sheer page time than Guy's amp. Now, I may be wrong here, and maybe the time Guy's amp is activated, there are more panels per less time, if that makes sense, so I could be wrong here, but...
What the fuck type of argument was that? I'm gonna let him finish before I, like, react to that, but I'm gonna let him finish. Let him finish.
I would probably go with Guy. Kakashi tries to fight against 8 Gates Guy with a DMS, but the DMS runs out in the middle of the fight. And then, obviously, Kakashi is a sitting duck. He can't do anything without his DMS against 8 Gates Guy. One punch, Kakashi's dead. Could definitely go the other way. I mean, I could see Kakashi lasting longer than Guy, but honestly, Kakashi's amp in the Kaguya fight was very brief. Now let's move.
Okay. So yeah. The nigga said Kakashi has less pages than 8th Gate Guy, so Guy's amp is probably longer. What the fuck? What the fuck type of shit is that? More pages doesn't mean shit. Pages don't always dictate the same type of passage in time, bro. What the hell? That argument assumes so much. Like, it assumes that the time between panels is the same. Nah, that was just bad. That was just bad. That was literally just bad, bro.
To Jubito, and I've made an entire video about this very scenario, 8 Gates Guy versus Jubito, but the TLDR is the following. Yes, Jubito could use the same strategy Madara used and just create an omnidirectional shield of truth-seeking orbs around himself that Guy simply cannot touch. However, Jubito is essentially a discount version of Jubidara. Jubito has just the truth-seeking orbs, essentially. He cannot phase through things, so it's much more difficult for him to counter abilities like...
This nigga just said he can do what Madara did. Why is he even bringing this up?
Guys, he can only use the truth-seeking orbs, and we can see Madara was struggling a lot to keep up with 8 Gates Guy already, and Madara had a much better speed, reaction time, and everything else than Jubito had. Now, of course, in this fight, Guy wouldn't have help against Jubito, but I'm pretty sure sure that a barrage of evening elephants would be able to crack and eventually destroy the truth-seeking orb shield, because Sasuke and Naruto, without their six paths power-ups, were able to crack the same type of shield in the fight against Jubito. And then
Disingenuous. Oh my god, that was so disingenuous. That was so disingenuous. Obito is weakened here. He's weakened mentally. And they have Senjutsu. They have the Senjutsu that counters the truth-seeking orbs. What is he talking about? Guy doesn't have that. No way, bro. We're having a good one. Appreciate it, Rival.
the worst case scenario, Guy charges the Night Guy and then just tries to run through the Truth-Seeking Orb's shield, which would probably just completely be destroyed with a Night Guy. I mean, it's not really gonna tank that.
Why? Why not?
Even though Guy would just kill himself in the process, he was just gonna die anyway, so that's better than nothing. Yeah, Jubito is not surviving a fight against 8 Gates Guy. Now let's move on to Hashirama Senju. Hashirama has probably the best non-implanted regen in the entire series. Like, his own regeneration is definitely the best.
Who gave the Twitter bot a YouTube channel? Don't let him cook no more. Nah, you're tripping, bro. You're tripping, you're tripping, you're tripping. You're tripping, bro.
But if
Appreciate
Hashirama
the 5
gets
though.
hit by Guy's attacks, he's not surviving, he's not killing all that. No, he's not as powerful as the Ten Tails Madara was. A single Night Guy would cut Hashirama in half, obliterate him into atoms.
Yeah, that nigga cooking.
That's not the only thing Hashirama could do. He had other things. First, he could create wood clones to serve as distractions, just like Naruto could create shadow clones, though we don't know how many exactly Hashirama could create. Maybe it would be enough to offset, you know, Guy's powers and distract him for long enough, but Sage of Six Paths Naruto is so much stronger and his clones are so much stronger than any Hashirama clones that it really would be difficult for him, because Guy would run through them like butter, just like Madara was running through Hashirama clones like butter in the war arc. And then Hashirama could use his Sage mode, 1,000 arms but a statue, but still, Guy can dodge that, and he could very easily climb on top of the statue where Hashirama usually is during that jutsu, and just destroy Hashirama there. So unfortunately, our Guy Hashirama does not survive 8 Gates Guy. Now let's move on to Madara. Obviously not Jubidara, but the Madara who fought Hashirama in the Valley of the End with the Nine Tails and all that. And that Madara doesn't do very well. No, he gets pretty badly destroyed by 8 Gates Guy. Guy can just punch through Madara Susanoo. The Nine Tails wouldn't really help him too much, because Guy can simply dodge the Nine Tails' attacks and climb up to where Madara is, punching him in the perfect Susanoo and killing him in a punch. Maybe Madara can tank, you know, 1 or 2 evening elephants, but it's not gonna last him too much, and the Night Guy would absolutely obliterate alive Madara. And yeah, bear in mind that Guy can essentially fly in the 8th gate, because he can punch the air with his feet and use it to walk. It's pretty...
Punch the air with his feet. Now I'm getting nitpicky, but punch the air with his feet? You mean kick? That was funny, bro. Come on. That was funny. Nigga said punch the air with his feet. Oh my god, bro.
Insane. So yeah, he can reach the heights that Hashirama and Madara are in their Susanoo and statues and all that, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal. And yeah, Madara wouldn't be able to do much with him. Yeah, if he was struggling a lot in his Jinchuriki of the Ten-Tail state, he's not surviving this. Now let's move on to another Madara version, the revived Madara with one Rinnegan that could use Limbo and that defeated 9 tail beasts in like 10 seconds. A very impressive feat. That Madara has obviously one of the most powerful jutsus in the entire verse, Limbo, which Guy wouldn't be able to see whatsoever. And Limbo can punch a tail beast and knock it out very damn casually. If the Limbo clone punches 8 Gates Guy, well, sure, Guy is extremely powerful in that state, but I don't know how much more powerful his durability gets with the 8th gate. I would imagine his durability actually gets worse, because he has to exert just so much effort and he's putting his body under a lot of strain. So I think that, well, Limbo clone that punches Guy really hard could probably do the job here. Not only that,
so Jubi Madara can't do anything but react to 8th Gate Guy. But a Sage Mode Rinnegan Limbo clone can go up and tag 8th Gate Guy. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? I mean, like, okay, look, if Guy's sitting there charging up the night guy and Madara sends a Limbo clone after him, yeah, I could see that. But, like, bro, what? What is he talking about? That nigga didn't say that.
That, but the Limbo clones can block anything. When Jubidara was fighting against Team 7, and Sakura, amped with her 100 ceilings technique, punched Madara with everything she had, the Limbo clone completely tanked it, and it didn't budge 1 millimeter. And then we see later in the fight against Kaguya that Sakura, without the 100 ceilings amp, was able to punch Kaguya and actually deal some damage, while when Sakura was amped against Madara, she punched the Limbo clone with the same strength and didn't do anything to it. So maybe the Limbo clone of Jubidara was stronger than revived Madara's Limbo clone, but I think this Madara actually has a pretty decent chance of survival. It will be a matter of who's able to hit first. If Madara's able to block the first attack Guy throws at him, then he could probably try and go to punch Guy with the Limbo clone, which Guy wouldn't be able to see and wouldn't be able to counter or do anything against. If not, revived Madara gets obliterated as well. Now let's move on to Obito. Not Jubito, but any other Obito that has Kamui, and that Obito would easily survive the fight against 8-Gates Guy because he can turn intangible and therefore hinder every single attack Guy throws against him completely worthless. It's not really very difficult to see that. He could easily counter 8-Gates Guy just by staying intangible. Even if Guy manages to somehow hit him, he still has Izanagi, which he could try and use as a last resort. Orange Mask Obito, One Arc Obito, even Masked Man Obito, the one who fought Minato, will be able to survive a fight
Uh, okay.
against 8-Gates Guy because he can stay intangible for 5 minutes straight, and I don't really think the 8th gate lasts that long. Next characters that we're going to talk about very quickly here are Minato and Tobirama, who could simply use Flying Thunder God to go to the other side of the continent and just wait for a guy to die. It's a cheap move, man, but it's fair, I guess. All the other Akatsuki members
How the fuck are they gonna get there? How the fuck are Minato and Tobirama just gonna move to the other side of the continent? They just got kunai over there. They just got seals over there. Like, what the fuck? I mean, like, okay, it's probably not outrageous to assume that Minato. Well, no, we know Minato has seals. We know Minato has seals. In Konoha, because he teleported to one on his Hokage monument. During the like Jubidara fight. But I mean, would they just do that? I don't know, man. Even then, he said to the other side of the continent. I know that's nitpicky. He didn't say Konoha like I did. And I guess it's cool to say Tobirama probably should as well, but we don't really see that. And since Tobirama's been in the village, it's been destroyed by pain. So I'm just saying.
excluding Obito would not be able to do anything against 8th gate Guy. You could say Itachi has the Auto Mirror, yeah, sure, it can deflect stuff, and he has the Tsuka Blade, which can, you know, attack stuff, but Guy can just come in from the other side of the Susanoo and punch, obliterating Itachi Susanoo in one hit and killing Itachi in the process. And as I said before, Genjutsu wouldn't really work on Guy because he's too fast to be put under Genjutsu if he's restrained somehow. Pain wouldn't really have a chance whatsoever. Guy would blitz every single path, though you could argue that Guy can destroy the paths and Nagato would survive, so maybe. But if Nagato fought against Guy, he would obviously lose, and all the other Akatsuki members wouldn't fare so well either. Though Conan probably has a shot here because every time she gets hit by something, she turns into paper. I don't know how much that can save her. Maybe she can tank the attacks and just turn into...
That's not true. Conan can be hit. What's he talking about? Hold up, bro. Oh my god. Let's see, what chapter is that shit? Obito versus Konan. I think it's 510. Yeah. Where the fuck that paper at? Where the fuck that paper at? She can't be hit? She can't be hit? Insane. Insane.
The paper and the paper coalesces back into her human form until Guy turns into dust, but I think it's highly unlikely, especially if Guy deals so many power.
And she can just react to Guy as well and do this. Madara can do nothing but react, but Konan can react, turn the paper, and get out the way.
Powerful attacks that completely destroy Conan's body. I don't think she can keep that up for too long. Danzo, the Beast, actually has a pretty decent shot at surviving this because he has a very large Izanagi charge. It even rhymed, wow. So Danzo can essentially remain immortal for 10 minutes straight, and a lot of people confuse how Izanagi works. It's not one Sharingan per hit that Danzo uses, no. Each Sharingan remains activated for a minute, and for that minute, Danzo is immortal. And Danzo has 10 Sharingan in his arm, and he even has Shisui's Sharingan as well. He could use that in a pinch too.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Izanagi works for a minute. Like Danzo can keep it active a minute, yeah. But when Danzo dies, it goes away. He can't just keep it active after that. So essentially, it can either last for 10 minutes or you can kill Danzo 10 times. That's just blatantly wrong.
To use Izanagi with them.
And I mean, like, bro, with how fast Guy is, he can kill Danzo 10 times in 1 minute.
Mangekyo that he has from Shisui, and that would, well, he would win the fight because he would outlast Guy. Now, there is, of course, the chance that Guy simply doesn't let Danzo finish the Izanagi hand signs, which he has to finish, and it was a problem in the fight against Sasuke, so everything depends on whether or not Guy is able to understand, oh, I can't let this guy finish hand signs, which, honestly, he probably could. It depends, you know, on how bloodlusted they would be if Guy would want to attack Danzo right out of the gate. But Danzo has a pretty decent chance at surviving against 8 Gates Guy because he can stay immortal for 10 minutes straight, quite literally. You can make an argument for the third Raikage, who had a very sturdy armor, but I don't see that lightning armor, even though it was very powerful, tanking Guy's 8th gate. No, he's getting bodied by Guy. Orochimaru is actually an interesting character because we know he has his...
But that picture of Orochimaru is so fucking creepy, bro. That shit is so creepy. Look at this nigga, bro. Hold
bodied
up.
by Guy.
Look at how creepy he is.
Orochimaru is actually an interesting character because we know he has his ways of surviving things he shouldn't. Now sure, his body would be obliterated. He even states when he sees the Four Tails Bichudama that if that thing hits him, he would die. And the same thing would happen against 8 Gates Guy. He would be completely destroyed and his body would die, but he has ways to return like we saw in the war arc. Sasuke brings him back through a curse mark, so I suppose you could say Orochimaru can survive 8 Gate Guy. And the last character that could survive Guy would be Mu, the second Tsuchikage, and that's simply because he can hide and turn invisible very well. He's the null shinobi. Nobody can detect him in that state, and Guy would probably be the same. He would just be like, okay, I'm in the 8th gate, but the guy is invisible and I can't see him. I guess I'll just punch the air and see what happens, but Mu can fly and he could probably just stay out of Guy's reach because he would just be punching air and not be really hitting Mu. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Every character I didn't mention here, every version of Naruto and Sasuke didn't mention here would absolutely get pummeled by 8th gate Guy. I don't really see anybody else.
Damn, Hokage Naruto?
An idea for a character.
Hokage Baryon mode Naruto? Adult Sasuke? Just get pummeled?
That could probably survive that I didn't mention. Definitely say so in the comments, but that's gonna be it. Watch that.
What about Kaguya? And Momo and all them? What do the comments say? People hate to admit that Guy is literally fastest character not using. Yeah, no. That's what I do give credit for. Obviously, his most impressive feat is blowing Jimmy Yard. But what else was noticed that he only has a few broken bones afterwards. What the hell? He only has a few broken bones afterwards? Is that what he just downplayed Mike Guy kicking Bro, no way. Hold on. Where's that fucking... He only broke a few bones, bro? Really, man? Really? Like, you see this, and you're just like, bro, only a few bones. Raising the eighth gate, he's not holding me. Yeah, oh god. With a desperate offer, he literally got one shot by Naruto. Wasn't even using full pace. Oh yeah, I forgot that whenever Madara was fighting Naruto and Sasuke, he had absorbed the God tree. He was stronger than when he fought Guy. No, that was wild though, bro. Wild as fuck. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. You gotta have a whole liberal cook thumbnail. Nah. Usually to the video he made with the plot twist of Naruto or Boruto. Troy already did that, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to step on Troy's toes. Go watch Troy's video on it. Just community post on his channel, on Dygoknight's channel. Let's see.
Welcome to the.
Just polls. Just doing polls. Is Sakura the strongest in the village right now? Nah. Fucking Kawaki or Boruto is. Alright. Bro, that's why am I actually still like kind of stunned about that video? It was kind of wild, man. I'm like almost speechless.